Hi, thanks for tuning in to the final episode of our special ACO Love Where You Live series. I am thrilled to be standing in the completed kitchen with Dave and Aly and project manager Bill and Ringo here. Yes. Hi. Yes, we are all very excited. If you've been following along, we have been keeping an eye on this project from start to finish, just kind of keeping touch along the way with, backsplash, countertops, mechanicals, all of the things that go into making a remodel happen. So we're here. Yes. We're standing in the kitchen. It's done. Yes. So excited. Thank you guys for being here with me today. It's been a ride. Yes. So let's talk about it. But first, let's focus on just in this space. Is it what you guys envisioned going into this project?
I would say
yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, we're really excited.
Yes, this end result is amazing. We are very pleased with it, and it is everything. What we hoped for. It is exactly what we hoped for.
I'm so glad, because when you guys came to me to begin with, Aly, one of your biggest concerns was there's not enough room in here for all of us. You guys have 2 kids. So when people would come into the kitchen, it would just be crowded and cramped. I mean, there was a peninsula here before.
Yes.
And now it's open.
It is open. It's open, yes.
Talk to me a little bit about how it functions for you now.
We just have so much more space, flexibility. The cabinets.
Space, a lot more room to...
Yeah, the cabinets, the pantries that are in here. The pantry we had before was horribly functioned, and it was not good at all. And so now we've just got placed out so much better.
That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we talk a lot about how much space you guys have now, which is great. Mm-hmm. But when you get into the nitty gritty, like details, like this cabinet here was one that we talked about pretty extensively was, okay, if we're going to have this cabinet up above the refrigerator, can we organize it in a way? Let's put some dividers in it so you can get, cookie sheets and pans kind of just up out of the way.
All of those baking sheets that were always shoved in the cabinets down below, we can put them up there.
Another kind of pain point was the refrigerator and the dishwasher.
Yes.
Conflicting. We couldn't open those things at the same time.
A pantry, the non-functional pantry right here. The fridge was further back. You could not open the freezer part and the dishwasher at the same time without having a disaster.
Yeah.
So
the dishwasher can now open and not conflict with the freezer door.
Yeah.
We can open the freezer and the dishwasher at the same time.
Yeah, and like Aly explained, that was always a problem. We had dents. Because it was just laid out wrong, the way it was before.
So being able to give you guys that space not only allows those things to open at the same time, but gives you more counter space.
Lots more
which
counter
is
space,
great.
Yeah.
The farmhouse sink was something that was just like a nice focal point as you walk into the kitchen. It turned out beautifully. So funcking better day to day.
Yes.
Let's talk for a hot minute too about the flooring. We did the flooring throughout. Better?
Yeah. And yes. The flooring we had before was a dark orangey wood color, very old looking, and we just wanted bright. We wanted to come into a home that had light to it and not so dark feeling and dingy. And and the same with the countertops.
Yes,
are
they're so bright.
Yes.
Yeah. And, when you go through a project like this, we talk about this a lot, that it can be kind of an emotional roller coaster. Right. And it takes some time, especially when we're talking about the main hub of your home.
Right.
So, Bill was your project manager throughout. Let's talk a little bit about how things went through construction.
Yes, Bill was great. Bill is great. Yes. Yes.
So we had some rough spots during construction. We did this project right in the middle of all of the difficulties that we had with logistics and lead times.
Circumstances.
Yeah, everybody dealt with that in one way or another, and it happened to be part of your kitchen. Mm-hmm. Lucky you guys. But I remember we brought in a temporary sink to help you guys cope with that functionality, and we had a temporary oven in here at one point for a little while, so that you could cook a little bit more easily. Obviously, that's not the way we want things to go. I think we also had some issue with the shut-off valves. Some plumbing excitement.
Lots of things were uncovered.
Oh, yes.
Well, we got through all of that, right?
Bill would always set me at ease and with his expertise and help me realize that it's actually going to be all right. You guys have done tons of these and gave us huge peace of mind knowing that in the end it's all going to work out like it did. So,
it did.
Yeah.
And it did.
Yeah. You guys even remember what it was like before?
It was crazy how, like you mentioned, the times we were going through, we all had COVID in the middle of all of that.
Oh,
And
right, yeah,
it was some of the downtime while we were waiting on cabinets and things. And,
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys were awesome being able to help us get a temporary sink in
And
be
then
able to-
also the oven, because I mean we have kids with special diets, so
Well, and you cook like crazy. For
yes,
she
it's
cooks
a
all the
lot
time.
of cooking. So we needed that oven, and that was very helpful as well. So
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm just so happy that we were able to get in here and update your home. When you guys first approached us, you even made a comment to me that you were considering moving.
Yeah.
And talk to me a little bit about now how you feel getting to stay in your home.
well, I mean we like our home now. So I mean we were considering moving. So we were just like we just don't like the house, but we
Yeah.
love our neighbors. You know, we have great neighbors, and we are thankful to have great neighbors. You move to another neighborhood, you don't know what that's going to be like. You don't
So
know.
we know the house we want and the neighborhood.
Yes,
That's great. Perfect combination.
right.
So just to kind of wrap things up here, Aly, first, tell me
Yes.
your favorite part about your kitchen.
Oh, I love the space. I love coming in and not having to feel so crammed.
Sure.
But I love that we've got our little trash can over here. So when I get eggs, I can just scoop it in the trash and not have to worry about getting it on the floor and stuff like that. And I love the pantries too. I don't know, I can't have one favorite thing. I can have. So I love that we've got really great pantries in here as well.
Well, Dave,
So-
if there's anything left, what's your favorite part?
I love the peninsula.
Yes.
So when we originally were talking,
Yeah.
we were like, we love the idea of like a
An island or
countertop type
something.
Sure,
island
yeah.
thing, but there's no room for that here.
Yeah.
And you had the idea
Yes,
of
thank you. That was your
why
idea.
don't we have a peninsula?
Yeah.
Because this wall was really just,
just there.
nothing there.
Yeah.
So, and so now we have all this cabinet space under there. It's a
Yeah.
huge area we can sit the whole family around that, and it's awesome. It's like the
It is nice.
centerpiece of the
Yeah, I mean we there all the time now.
That's
So,
great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for everything. You both have been fantastic to work with, and thanks to Bill for doing such a fantastic job managing this whole project, getting it to the finish line. If you haven't seen any of the other videos showing what happened in this project along the way, have a look on our website, on our YouTube channel. You can kind of get a good look at what happens during a remodel. We hit pretty much every step of the way in this series. And if you would like to have a kitchen like this, open up some space in your home, get some updates going, visit our website at liveaco.com so we can help you love where you live.